Hey guys, what's going on? Coming at you with a Friday morning video. I've been consistent all week, so if you guys appreciate that, just hit the subscribe button. My views are looking great. I don't know if that's just because people are more drawn towards finance because of the opportunity now, or maybe I'm just talking better content. I'm not really too sure, but anyways, much appreciated. So today I want to talk about PayPal, ticker is PYPL. This is a large holding of mine. I've been a shareholder since 2019 on this stock. I've never sold a share. When I first started buying the stock, I think I was buying it around like 185, 190, and then it rallied all up to 300 plus in 2021 during the summer or spring. I think it hit its all-time highs, but didn't take any profits. Love this company long-term. I think they're still in the early stages where I think they're going to go. They have double-digit growth. They're profitable. So if the interest rates keep going up, which is going to happen, they really don't have to rely too much on interest. So I feel like in this kind of market, it's very important that you have I like growth companies. So this is a growth company, double digits every year. They are profitable and they're not going to have to rely too much on interest rates to grow their business. So that's in summary why I love this stock and why I've been heavily buying it. I bought a lot of it in December, January, February, and the beginning of March. So I wasn't making videos. I was just, there's so many things going on, but I didn't ever sell it from 2019. So do I wish in 2020 hindsight, do I wish I sold it when I was at 300 plus to take profits? Sure, but I didn't. And I think it's gonna go way higher in the future, and I'm a long-term investor, so it's really not the end of the world. So that's kind of my perspective on why I did that. Now, if you're a day trader, swing trader, whatever, that's not my style. That's not what I do. A lot of the older generation investors that have been very successful in life, they think that millennials and Gen Z are going to have very hard times, in gaining wealth in the future because they're all about short term. They want to do like crazy call options or puts or get in and out. Really, the best thing to do if you listen to any of those people, you just set it, forget it, get in good, fundamentally good companies and let it go. So I think PayPal is going to be one of those companies for the next decade or more that they're just going to execute at a high level. It's a company you want to park your money. It's better than obviously leaving it cash because of inflation. And that's kind of my spiel. But I was kind of got on a little tangent there, but that's really the reason why I love the stock so much. So it closed yesterday at 115.74. This is way below my cost base. My cost base is 152.98. So, like I said, I started buying at like 185 in 2019. And in 2020, I believe, well, I butchered that. In 2020, I believe I was buying it even at like 210. So really anything under like 225, I love the stock running my numbers. So my cost base was around like 190, 195, like between building it out between 2019 and 2020 in the beginning stages. And so it was a large position then. It was the top probably 6 or 7 of mine. And then I drove down my cost base to 152.98. So if you go from, 185, 190 to 152, I mean, if, anyone that obviously invests and knows how to average cost down, I mean, if you made it a big position then, to move it down this much, it made it significantly bigger. Will I buy more? At 115, I'm really not, it's so big, it's actually my 5th biggest position now in my portfolio. I hold 16, 17 stocks. So my top, I'd say my top 6 or 7 are really built. Like they're kind of where they're, at this point over 100% of where I like building them out. So it's okay. I mean, I like it, like I said, for the long term. If it does go to 110, I will buy more. I'll chip at it. If it goes to 105, I'll buy even more. I think there's less than a 10% chance in this market that it goes back to 105. I think there is probably a 50% chance it goes to 110. And then there's probably a 75% chance it goes below 115. But I'm not looking to buy there. That's kind of my percentage of my thoughts based on where I think the market is right now. I do think we hit the bottoms March 14th. A lot of stocks hit bottoms March 14th, so I think that was the bottom. The market has bounced back significantly since then, so we'd have to have a lot of fear to have a major pullback like that. So new quarter starts tomorrow. The last quarter was negative GDP. So if we hit 2, I'm sure you're going to see CNBC and some news networks and some headlines saying, oh, we go into the recession. I mean, it's been talking about that for a while, but now that we hit a negative quarter of GDP, 2 makes it a recession, so you're just going to hear it more and more and more. It's going to freak some people out. It's not really a big deal. Fun fact, if we go into a recession, chances are, I think there's like a 52 or 54% chance, even in a recession, the market actually finishes green year over year. So it's not really a bad thing if you hedge your money correctly and you understand things. Also, going into April is the best month from at least the stats I saw, from 1980 till present. April has had the best return month in the stock market as a whole. That doesn't mean it's going to be green in April, but it means usually April is the strongest month in the market statistically. So that's good. I think we're really set up for running April, in my opinion. We had that massive pullback. We've had max fear. Things are starting to deteriorate and get better. All the fear factors. One thing that is going to be rough this month is the CPI data. I think it's going to be so bad because of the energy and gas and oil and all that stuff. The commodities are going to, and wheat and all that stuff that's made in Ukraine, Russia, or exported, excuse me, to us and other, countries. That's going to make CPI like, I don't know, 9, maybe even 10% this reading. So it's going to be the highest that we've seen yet. I think that's really priced in the market though, so I'm really not too concerned about that. And anyone that really does invest and understands things, you're prepared for that. Like we came in at 8.5 last month. It's going to be higher than 8.5, right? So whatever it comes in at, it's going to be bad. And I'm a little optimistic, but I think this might be the worst as far as inflation month we're going to see. And then we're going to see it either like kind of, we're like this right now. We're either going to see it like this and then dive down, or we're going to see it maybe go up and then down like that. So it's going to do one of these two things. I don't know which one. I have a feeling it's more going to be like graph 1, where it's going to kind of hold for a little bit and then slowly go down. That's my opinion. Like we'll see the Fed still thinks we're going to be at, under 4% 4% inflation year over year by the end of the year, basically. And they, I think that. I mean, I think it's definitely going to go down. So especially people are cutting back. There's no stimmy and all that stuff. So it's kind of bullish. I'm kind of bullish for April. I'm really excited to look. I'm really looking forward to it. This is probably my favorite position I'm adding to currently. So these are my price targets. If I buy, I'll make a video, let you guys know what percentage of my portfolio of that stock I bought and in what amount. So it's really all I got in this video. It was a red day today. Let me see here. I got some time. So another thing that I want to talk about, why I have like 2 minutes left. I like keeping them under 10 minutes. So if you look at the market yesterday at close, you had the Dow, S&P, and NASDAQ all, throughout the day they were kind of, I'm going to draw a graph just for all three of them. Basically, it opened here, right? Just say this is open, right? Here's the graph. It went like this, it went down like that. And then right at 4 o'clock, it kind of shot down like that, all three of the big indices. So what that means is probably people are rebalancing their, brokers are rebalancing their portfolios because the quarter closed. And, it really sets it up, like even pre-market, I saw it kick back a little. It really sets up this, I think this strong April that we're going to see. That's my opinion. Large caps, like the ones I'm in, Apple, Microsoft. What else do I have? Do I watch Netflix? Really all the big guys, all the large caps. They followed the same pattern. And if you remember over the winter, where was everyone's flight to safety? It was Microsoft, it was Apple, it was maybe even Tesla, kind of, you could say. Google, Netflix, Nvidia. They were all the flight to safety stocks when people were too, very risk off in the market. So if you looked at the small and mid caps, especially the small caps, so like Voyager, Tattoo Chef, what was another one? Coursera even, they might have had a little bit of a red day or finished out a little green, but their graph really was kind of like that, and like the littlest bit down. They didn't have that sharp sell-off, which means there might be the beginning stages of a rotation of money in small caps, which is good. Obviously a lot of my bigger positions are small caps or mid caps, so I'm totally cool with that. I like, being ahead of the ball and not chase it. You want to be in before that all happens. So, you know, I'm just very bullish in April. I think the war in Russia, Ukraine, they're going to come to some sort of agreement in the next 4 weeks. So once that news breaks, I mean, if we look a couple days ago, just them meeting face to face, the market was rallying. So imagine when they say, yeah, we met, we came to an agreement, we're pulling troops out. Like it's going to, the market, you know, the indices are going to pop 3 to 5%. I'm calling it that day. So my portfolio probably up, you know, anywhere from 7 to 8% that day, or 7 to 10% probably actually. So we'll have a big day, whatever day that is. So, you know, it's going to happen, it's just a matter of when. So yes, that's my thoughts. This is my favorite stock right now in the market. These are my buying targets. And again, I'll make a video tomorrow. Till tomorrow, peace.